Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Your Sunny Arches. And I am, of course, Your Sunny Arches. And today we're going to do a love reading for Libras. We're going to do it in two parts. The first part will be for Libra men, and the second part will be for Libra women. Okay? And it'll be for the first half of June of 2020. So let's see what love messages we have for Libra men for this first half of June 2020. And I would like for you to please keep in mind that I do read from the sun sign primarily. However, you're more than welcome to check out, your moon and rising to see how it all resonates with you and perhaps even give you a more clearer picture of what to expect in these next couple of weeks. Okay. I hate when it happens. There we go. All right, so we have heart-to-heart conversations and pay attention to the red flags. Probably some things that you've observed and you're not too comfortable with. It's time to speak your mind about it. Okay. And that's exactly what the cards say. It says heart-to-heart says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And for pay attention to the red flags, it says the signs are cautioning you. So you need to have a conversation. You need to know if the two of you are on the same page. You need to know what's going on, why they're acting a certain way, their behaviors, their patterns. It's no longer the way that it used to be. You notice changes and you want to know the reasons behind it. Libras are extremely curious and always continue until they get an answer to their questions. And I don't blame you, especially in this type of situation, Libra man. I definitely agree with you in getting those answers. And then it says, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. That may be true. So maybe you guys are having some issues. There are some kinks that you need to iron out. And that's fine. It happens. The next card that we have is wedding. It says this situation involves marriage. So more than likely you're married, you're planning on getting married, or you are in a seriously committed relationship. So if you're looking to move on with this other person, I mean, all the cards look great towards the latter part, but my honest opinion, I don't know. I would always be looking over my shoulders. Because with that here, it could be that you're looking to give the benefit of the doubt, but is it worth doing that? Right? So let's take a look at some clarification cards. Okay. Now let's take a look at why. We're going to pretty much clear up all of these cards, except for maybe the wedding, depending on how the message plays out. If you are not in a seriously committed relationship and you see these red flags already, I don't recommend you continue. But if you do, make sure that, there's no way to 100% guarantee, right? But hopefully after the conversation, no matter what part of the relationship ladder you're on, things will work out for the best, right? That's always the optimism that people look for when it comes to relationships. Right? So let's find out. Let's see. Why is heart to heart here? Please and thank you. Five of fire. So there's been a lot of conflict surrounding this marriage, this relationship. and you're trying to get to the bottom of why. Um, it could also be so many people against it. It says competing goals, bothersome details, and conflict with others. There's been a lot of issues, probably more than likely between the two of you, but it's due to a lot of outside or external issues, right? Forces, problems. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But the point is that it's probably due to things that really don't concern you, and either you or this other or your significant other are have involved yourself in something, and that has now um blown up in your faces, and now the two of you got to deal with it. But let's take a look at pay attention to the red flag. Anytime that comes up, I'm letting you know right now. And I'm very firm on this because I know that I tend to ignore these signs, but it's extremely important that you don't. The signs are there. Be very mindful, and I would say definitely go with your intuition. But that's just my opinion. Clarifying that we have four of earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, and giving to those less fortunate. So there's been stinginess. You feel like um there hasn't been honesty between the two of you about income, about the financial aspect of your relationship. And those secrets can be very hurtful. Um, Especially when it comes to what the intentions or the motives are for not disclosing the financial um, ongoings that your significant other has. Now, don't get me wrong. They have their own account. They have their own account. You cannot control what they spend things on, but you got to make sure that at least the bills are getting paid and all the important financial details are being handled, right? So stay optimistic about your love life. What is that here? Too much work. So we have the Ten of Fire. It says too much work. Accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress related health concerns. So maybe there were some unexpected expenses that have come up. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get you guys to be able to see the cards. Okay. Need to go up a little bit. Okay. Um yeah, so these financial issues that have, hit you hard, hit, the financial aspect of your relationship pretty hard, and you may find it that it's kind of difficult to work through at this point. All right, so you may need to ask for help. Maybe you need a loan, um, whether from a bank, a loan company, not a loan shark. Don't do it to yourself. Or maybe even from family or friends. And this has caused a lot of stress and probably in the issues in the relationship that you have now. So that could be the outside influences. So just be mindful of where your money is going, um, and have the conversation. And when you're addressing this type of issue with your significant other, just tell them that you want them to also be mindful of the expenses, because you guys need to make sure you're straight before you can help anybody else. And we all know it, but sometimes, we're a little too generous, especially when it's um, if it involves anyone that we care about, right? And I'm trying to see wedding. This situation involves a marriage, so that's pretty straightforward. I don't really think that needs to be clarified. It's just, you're either married or in an extremely, not extremely, but exclusive committed relationship, right? And true love, this is the romance of a lifetime. You feel that they are the love of your life. And that is absolutely sweet and adorable. And I am not going to clarify that because it's very self explanatory. Um, so be very mindful of the financial situation and how they're handling their part in that, okay? And when you have this conversation, make sure that you're, mindful of, not just mindful, but I would also say sensitive, considerate of your significant other's point of view, right? So listen so you can hear what they're saying and understand their perspective, their point of view, which may differ from yours, but they may have valid points. Okay. And and then, you'll be able to come up with better solutions for the two of you. So let's take a look at the advice cards. All right, we're going to use the Tarot of the Night cards. There seems to be some sort of a delay, some sort of pause, like the pause button has been hit. And everybody's stuck and waiting, frozen, certain time of space. It is thundering outside, at least here where I am. All right. So we have the Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Hermit, right? So you're going to need to embody the energy of the Queen of Wands. That means you're going to have to get the action going. The Queen of Wands is the go-getter. She's the ambitious person and goes for what she wants, right? And very passionate about what it is that she wants. So you definitely need to come in with that type of energy, but in a very constructive way that'll allow you to be able to begin to build a firm financial foundation for your financial success, right? There may be some regrets or an apology as to how this was done, but also be mindful of your approach because you don't want anyone to feel bad. You do want to remind them. You have the Page of Cups here, so uh, with the Page of Cups, you may be, well, this is the advice. So remind them that you care for them. Remind them that you love them. Make sure you communicate that to them as well. Okay. And this will strengthen that. And when you do communicate that, this may encourage them to and motivate them to want to work closer to you on achieving your financial goals. Once this is done, or once you've had this conversation and and ironed out all of uh, these issues that you are currently having, you may need to spend some time alone to really think and reflect on what you plan on doing next. Okay, what goals you have, I think, and also kind of grounding yourself. Okay. And I think that that is it for now, Libra man. This is pretty interesting. Um, make sure you guys are very open about it. I don't know. I think I've made it very clear as far as, being careful, being sensitive and considerate of the other person's perspective on the financial matters, because what you want is for them to be honest and tell you exactly what's going on. If you come at them and, with anger, with a temper, with, nostrils flaring or whatever, that's going to discourage them and they're not going to be upfront with you about what's been going on. So I hope that this helps to I don't know why I keep pausing. I really do hope that this helps to clear up any misunderstandings, that things do work out for the best, at least to begin, to start off June in on a positive light. That's a pretty good thing. But just be mindful of those red flags and go with your intuition always. All right, gentlemen, it was a pleasure, and I will speak to you the next half of June. All righty. So now we're gonna go on to Libra women. I'm over here putting the cards away. Love messages for Libra women. Sorry, I have Native American music playing in my ears right now to kind of keep me, grounded. Keep me in tune. And I love Native American music. I think that's a bit more common for me than some of the others that are out there. All right. Love messages for Libra women for this first half of June of 2020. All right. It seems like lately a lot of people have been, not a lot of people, but it seems like lately many people are dealing with a lot at this point in time. I'm going to take it. Libra ladies are too. For Libra men, it was pretty straightforward. Libra women, we'll see. All right, so the first card that we have is the honeymoon card. It says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And that's pretty sweet. So you're enjoying a very blissful, romantic, lovey-dovey, mushy, giving each other pet names type of period. That's absolutely adorable. Let's see. Well, interesting. Which ones do I pick? Let's see. I know all of them, right? Take them all, read them all. I'm trying to be fair. There we go. Next one is retreat. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So I guess you decided to take a break, to go on a little mini vacay. I don't know if it's an actual vacation or like you decided to take a break from, just take a break from reality. I got the word reality. Oh, it's a lot of cards. There's a lot of cards there. Mostly good cards, but let's let them flow out, come out, properly, because that was a ton of cards. Regardless, let's get back to this message here. So you felt like there was a need to have to escape the current reality at this point in time. And I don't blame you. There really is a lot going on in the world. And I think we're all being affected by it in one way or another. And yeah. I have, you deserve love. You are lovable. So you probably needed this time with your significant other. If you are seeing someone in a relationship with this person, possibly even married to them, maybe you weren't feeling yourself before, or feeling like yourself before, and you felt that with this time away, you would be able to rekindle that, right? The next card we have is express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So you may need to take a little break. Maybe you need to leave all the electronic devices alone, because it can be too much. We could get caught up in that and be on it for so long and not realize it. And this would be a great opportunity for you to express your love and your passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So that's actually pretty sweet. A very sweet message here. I don't know what else I can tell you. Oh, what we can do is take a look at the retreat card. Retreat card and you deserve love, to find out why you feel the way that you do. I mean, maybe you do, or maybe you want to get a better understanding of why. Man, these cards are huge. Five of Earth. Fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self employment. So maybe you had a financial hit and you need to regain that, or you need to regain your sense of stability and security. And you feel that by retreating, by giving up certain things, you'll be able to do that. And it probably is causing you to feel um not very, not proud of yourself at this point in time. And that's normal. I think it's important to definitely acknowledge your own feelings about things, your own emotions. Let's see, why is you deserve love here? But we all deserve, and in this case, Libra ladies, you do deserve love. You are lovable. You know, people make mistakes, things happen. Especially if it comes to finances. Why is you deserve love here? That's a lot. It's about a quarter of the deck. And this time period too can be very helpful in reconnecting with your significant others. Oh, it's taking a minute. Maybe it's just that you deserve love. There we go. Life experience, a significant life event. So you guys had a tower moment. A powerful revelation that leads to change and time to spread your wings. So something came about that shook your world, shook your home possibly. Five of Earth is more about losing that financial security. That probably could lead to losing your home or anything else. So, because sorry. So yeah, you're definitely feeling down, and that's perfectly normal. But once you're able to have this time away to really, to let things happen, to let things come down the way that they need to, then you'll be able to, it's going to lead you to be able to express your love and your passion for your significant other, because you're not going to have anything to hide from them. You're not going to be able to hold back from them. You have to, I think this is more of you coming out and finally saying, hey, I need your help. All of this is going on. What can we do about this? If they're the ones coming and communicating something to you, a big secret to you, um, then keep in mind that these are things that you could probably work through with them. These are difficult times, It's up to you how you're going to decide to want to handle it. So what we could do now is take a look at some advice cards. Advice cards. Can we please have 3 advice cards for Libra women? Hey. In reference to love for this first half of June of 2020. Tower moments can be minor. It could just be, opening up your eyes to something that you did not expect or were not aware of. So you got the Queen of Cups in reversed. And you need to gain control of your emotions. You're kind of all over the place and you're not really following your intuition either. So you have the World card and then you have Ace of Cups. There's a lot of emotion. So you need to regain the control. You need to acknowledge what's going on, acknowledge and accept it. It's not that it's, yes, it is what it is, but it's not the end of the world either. Okay, the end of the world here, the world is a completion, that this cycle is over. So this time period of you being emotionally unavailable is over. Okay, so there's a need for you to regain control of yourself, of your emotional aspects, your intuitive aspects, your empathetic qualities as well. Okay, the very nurturing and, I want to even say, motherly side of you. All of that needs to be recuperated, and you're gonna have to do that by realizing that this is over. I need to check something. I need to see if the relationship is over. And there's a new one coming along. It's a tower moment. What is the tower moment here for? And what is the tower in reference to? Mm. We have 5 of air and we have renewal. So there was a sort of betrayal that happened. Renewal is a review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. So there's something. Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm making all these weird noises right now. All right, let me stop. Let me tell you what I think. There was some sort of betrayal, perhaps even a self sabotage, right? With the 5 of air. So the 5 of air could be that you kind of brought this on yourself somehow, right? Or someone did this to you. So you're going to find out of some sort of dishonest act that was committed against you, and you're going to have the opportunity to decide what you want to do. Do you want to continue with the relationship or do you want to end it? Okay. And if that's the case, if you choose to, I'm going to put it here. If you choose to let go, because you do deserve love, and I want to say even respect, you have to express your love, and there is passion between the two of you. So it could be that you're trying to get over this situation. You like whatever it is, you're probably gonna have the attitude of like, well, this happened, it's done, but maybe you want to continue moving forward with it, right? It's a lot of air. Uh, I don't really. There's that one. Yeah, so I think it's just more of you. Once this comes to fruition, once this happens, you're gonna have. It's gonna be left up to you to decide what it is that you want to do. So the advice is that you're gonna have to regain control of your emotional self, and understand that this was meant to come to an end. All right. And there is a possibility for a new love, but now is not the time. It's not, it may not be right away. It's something that's going to have to take time. Okay. All right, Libra ladies, I hope that helped. Um, it was a little, just a tad complicated, but I hope this clears it up for you. Please let me know with your comments down below. And I hope that despite whatever, I hope the truth can come out and things will begin to work out in these couple of weeks of June. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will speak to you in the second half of June. Talk to you then. Bye.